Hi, Leos, Leo suns, and Leo risings. This is your astrology report for March 2024. So, Leos, March is going to be a month of power, a month of tapping into what you're trying to transform. Okay. And I say that because there's going to be a high concentration of activity in Pisces. And for you, Pisces is the eighth house. The eighth house can be related to power, sex, transformation, death, rebirth, other people's money, like money you share with others, debt. So, all of those things I just mentioned are going to be a focus for a lot of Leos this month of March. So, keep that in mind. Now, on March 9th, there's going to be a square between Mars and Uranus. So, and this is happening for you in the area of your chart that can deal with partnership versus career. Okay, so there's going to be something going on in your partnership, whether it's a business partnership or a marriage. There's going to be something that goes on, and you're going to want to be free and liberated of it. It could be something as simple as, maybe your mate feels like you're working too much and you don't feel like you're working too much and you just want to be liberated of that whole conversation. Or it could be vice versa. Maybe the company feels like, you are not as devoted to them as you are to whatever else is going on in your life. So around March 9th, you're going to want to be liberated of this square. And again, this is a square between Mars and Uranus. Okay, Uranus is in your 10th house at this time. Your 10th house for you, Leo, is dealing with career. And um, Mars in Aquarius is in your seventh house of partnerships. Also, it is a house of contracts. So, for a lot of Leos, there could be maybe you are involved in a contract and um, it's just not working for you around that time, and you're going to want to be liberated from it. And it could be a case where you're on your job, but you have a contract that needs to be signed, and they keep calling you and, I don't want to say bothering you on your job. Okay. And you're going to want to be free of that. You might be on the phone with them saying, look, I can't talk right now. I'm at work. So that's around the ninth. But one thing about this square is this is a square where you will have to make sure you are thinking before you make a decision. Make sure you thoroughly think everything through. Because also on this day, we have the sun in Pisces, which is in your eighth house, in a sextile to Uranus, which is in your area of your chart that deals with your public image, your career. But there's going to be a pleasant surprise. This is a good aspect. So there could be a pleasant surprise related to um, power on the job. That's one way this could play out. This could play out so many different ways because these houses are all multifaceted. But just to let you know, you might want to do research on the eighth house or do research on the houses so that when I mention eighth house or 10th house, you will know exactly where this could be playing out for you because it's going to play out for everybody, but not in the same exact way. Also, these dates that I mentioned, you can feel the energies of what I'm talking about before the actual date that I'm mentioning. You can feel them before the date or after the exact date. So keep that in mind. Now, moving on to Sunday, March 10th, we are going to be under the influence of a new moon in Pisces. So this is a great time for you to set intentions towards eighth house matters. Set intentions towards power, towards overcoming debt, towards insurance. Set intentions towards sex, um, transformation, things of that nature. Now, also on that day, we're going to have a nice sextile between Mercury and Pluto. And for you, this is happening in your area of expansion and also in your area of partnerships. So around this time, you might be trying to influence your partner or your business partners to look at things your way, to see things your way. You might also be trying to influence someone to sign a contract around that time because the seventh house is involved. Whenever the seventh house is involved, it could be related to a contract, it could be related to a partnership, whether it's marriage, business partnership. So around that time, Leos are going to have great influence on partners, whether it's business partners, whatever type of partner. This is a great time for you to influence your partners around that time. And it is a great time for expansion because we'll have Mercury in Aries. And for you, Aries is in your area that deals with expansion. So that's something to look forward to. Now, on Thursday, March 21st, we're going to have the Sun in a sextile to Pluto. This is an aspect where your magnetism and attraction is going to be increased. So, again, this is in the same areas, the area of expansion and the area of partnerships or contracts. So, around that time, this is a great time for you to get somebody to sign on the dotted line around that time. Okay, this is a great time for you to influence your partner because it's happening in your seventh house of partnerships. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's what Leos can expect for the month of March. So everyone, enjoy your month.